I want you to know, none of these people actually exist. That's what the media would have you believe. Conservatives that are African American. Some are there any Democrats here? Are there any? Yes. Maurice, and
not the lone.
And Reverend, what is your name? What is your name?
Harry Jackson.
Harry Jackson, how are you? And you're a Democrat.
Right. I'm a registered Democrat in a predominantly Democratic state. If you want to vote, that counts is going to be in the primary. But I am a conservative based on my Christian faith.
Okay.
And the social issues of our day, I believe they're most aligned with Christianity, the conservative approach to the world. And I like the idea that there are principles that you should guide yourself by, and the value of the individual is, I believe, intrinsically a Christian value.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
A Republican being a conservative. The only way black people were ever able to triumph is because of conservative values, which is directly linked to Christianity. Had we been liberals during the civil rights movement, nobody would have done anything.
Right. Okay.
We've been all waiting on every role. You going to do something?
So hang on. I want to play. I'm going to play some audio tape, and then I just want to ask you guys, watch this and read this and listen carefully. This is from Detroit. Tell me where this comes from, because I don't even recognize this attitude. Play this.
Why are you here?
To get some money.
What kind of money?
Obama money.
Where's it coming from?
Obama.
And where did Obama get it?
I don't know. His stash. I don't know. I don't know where he got it from. But he giving it to us to help us. We love him. That's why we voted for him.
I mean, free money. Where does that? Where does that attitude? How do you get there?
Well, it's been baked into us over the years. I think education is probably the biggest piece that plays in it. We're trapped in our schools, trapped in these bad neighborhoods, kids walking through metal detectors, learning about gun battles and gang banging and you know, sex and dancing and things like that, and not putting the real focus on education. If they ever go back and start looking at what our core is, when I grew up, my folks stressed education, stressed learning about why we were giving our votes to the Democrats and so on and so forth. And I think that education is a word.
But here's the other thing about that.
Hang on.
Here's the other thing about that, because when I saw that a few weeks ago, as you said, my head was going to explode. But this is what's going on in a lot of urban communities, which is very unfortunate. And we have a president in the White House who is pushing plantation politics. That's what I call it. You're going to have more of this, with people standing around waiting to be helped. These people were waiting for money to pay their utility bills.
Yeah, I think this is. Don't get me wrong. Right. I don't think this is. I think this is in the inner cities. Hang on just a second. I think this is in the inner cities, but I don't think this is a black problem. This is a black-white problem. This is going to happen all across the country.
It's an American problem.
The policies that Obama is pushing, I call them plantation politics. He's pushing for cap and trade, for example, which is a tax on energy. These people were standing on line to get money to pay their utility bills. He said that energy prices will skyrocket through my cap and trade plan. Now, how is that helping anyone? How is that helping the economy?
First of all, my name is Brandon Bryce, and I'll tell you how it's happening. I'm a community organizer in Harlem, and I'm actually from Motown, Detroit. The problem is that we have got to get in the communities. This is a grassroots issue. We got to talk about this issue with the average everyday American in these low-income communities, and moving forward, we have to break down what cap and trade means. Most Americans don't understand what cap and trade means. They understand that their energy bill or their heating bill is going to rise, and that is a direct issue with the African American community.
Wait a minute, but in the lower income communities, there is a whole program within the cap and trade bill where you're going to get a subsidy.
Right, you're going to get
so it doesn't matter. You're going to get it for free.
That's what they
say. The average person
I
don't understand that.
I think for me, the reason I opposed Barack Obama from the beginning, and the reason I still oppose him, is this. My mother is from the Soviet Union. I was actually born in the USSR. My grandfather was a lifelong member of the Communist Party of the USSR. My grandfather's policies, God bless his soul, are the exact same policies as those of Barack Obama. And there is no way I will come to America where I can be anything I want to be. All I have to do is try, and have a guy running for the White House, and who is now in the White House, who says, listen, all you have to do is sit back, relax, and we are going to redistribute your wealth. That is nonsense. I mean, people who want that need to move to France, to Cuba, to wherever.
You go back to Russia?
Not here.
Right here, ma'am. I'm sorry, I can't see your name from here. Shakira, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
My name's Shakira. I grew up in the Bronx. So I'm going to talk about, one, where that type of mentality is coming from, and then how it ties into socialism. That mentality comes from everybody gets help. The banks don't have any money. Obama goes into his stash, and they have money now. So it's very easy for someone to see, well, see, when the banks were broke, he helped them. I'm broke, you'll help me. That's where that type of thought is coming from. So that's an embarrassment to really think that money magically appear. But that comes from, that's how that the idea that government somehow makes things happen. That they make money come out of nowhere. When people need it, it appears.
Hold on just a second. What did you just say?
I said these policies are racist.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, slow down. Go ahead.
We have to expose the diabolical agenda of liberalism. It's corrupting the black community. I used to also think it was just well-intentioned but misguided. When you read a statistic that shows you that 90% of black children are going to at some point in their life receive food stamps, and the liberal platform supports this, but rejects and opposes the idea of giving black kids vouchers to go to a better school and lift themselves out of that cycle.
That was one of the first things Barack Obama did.
How can you not be a conservative? And the more we expose the evil and the cruelty that liberalism is, then people will start to wake up. This woman is a slave.
Hold on. We'll be back in just a second. You know, people make fun of me that I say I'm concerned about my country and I'm concerned about the direction we're headed in. I've been concerned, you know, when George Bush was in office. We're spending out of control, and we're teaching people that there's free stuff everywhere. The one thing that I don't see, and it's because I guess the way I was raised, I don't understand. My grandfather, I believe, had a second-grade education. He was a machinist, and he worked at Boeing, and he was the head guy for when they had a tough part to make, he couldn't read the plans, but they would explain it to him, say exactly, Ed, this is the problem we're having, we have to have this made, and he was the guy who did it. I was taught and I was raised, you can do anything. You can make it, you can do anything, and I have. Now, I don't understand. It doesn't seem like we're teaching anymore in any community. You can do it. Gordon, you agree or disagree?
Glenn, I agree with you. I'm elected a mayor of Monticello, New York, and one thing that I dislike and to hear that I am a black mayor, just like certain people are saying Barack is a black president. I'd like to say that I am a qualified mayor, not a black mayor. I get it all the time at where my village is. And to say the president is that people vote for Barack because he's a black man, I don't agree with that. I'm a Republican. I think he was the better candidate. I think he had better vision. And that's why I did go with Barack.
I have to hang on just a second. Hang on. I got to chastise this really. If you are, hang on. If you guys are a bunch of conservatives, you are lying to me if you thought that John McCain was sweet Jesus manna from heaven.
Oh, no, we didn't say that. I thought, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
McCain, I thought, would be the same George Bush. I think that Barack had the better vision. And, I mean, I just didn't want to fall into...
You still agree with that?
I think, you know, as a mayor, I was elected 2 years ago, and I'm falling in the same position as Barack is. You know something? I've been in office from day one, being in office, and just like the president. You know, he's only been there a year.
But
it
all
takes
the taxing and
I find
Oh, no. Don't give me that. Don't give me that this man hasn't accomplished. I will not hear that this man has not accomplished anything. He's accomplished plenty.
He's only been in a year, and look what he's facing
And look at the
because of the,
deficit, and look at the
you know,
budget
the,
that is
the
inflated.
deficit in the budget is
It's out of control.
That's past tense of what
No, it's
prior.
not.
No, come on.
Okay, hold on. You're not going to need me anymore, America. I'm just going to let him go. Next.